You know how, as a kid, you construct these elaborate stories to justify everything your parents do? Like, they're the heroes of your world, so everything has to have a reason. I grew up in Florida, so we were in the water before we could walk. My dad, he was this big, intense guy, ex military, and he was obsessed with making sure I was tough. Every Sunday, we'd play this game in the deep end called Navy SEAL. He'd tell me to take a massive breath, go under, and he'd put his heavy hand on top of my head to keep me submerged. The rule was, I couldn't come up until he let go. I remember staring at the blue tiles on the bottom, my lungs burning like fire, chest pounding against my ribs. I'd be thrashing a little, needing air, but his hand was like a vice, immovable. In my 7-year-old brain, I thought, wow, he loves me so much he wants me to be invincible. He's training me to be a superhero. When he'd finally pull his hand back, I'd burst up, gasping, coughing up water, and he'd just stare at me. No smile, no good job, just this blank, glassy look. I thought it was focus. I thought it was pride. But now that I'm 30 and I take my own daughter to the pool, I realized something yesterday that made my blood run cold. I was watching her practice holding her breath and I instinctively reached out to brush her hair back. And I froze because looking at her small, fragile frame, I realized the strength it takes to hold a child underwater while they struggle. That isn't training. You don't hold someone down until they stop fighting because you want them to be tough. You do it because part of you is curious about what happens if you don't let go. My dad wasn't making me a soldier. He was fighting his own demons, and every Sunday, I was the one who almost lost.